Yo, today it is Champions League day, Champions League preview, Champions League is what we gonna do. Yeah, I figured it warrants a Champions League conversation because even though Manchester United is not in it, this is my favorite stage of the competition when you're getting to the business end of things. So we might as well do our first Champions League quarterfinal preview of the channel today. And, Arsenal versus Real Madrid, very well, will be there to collect Arsenal tears.
We will be there. We'll be there.
Well, it's football. Anything can happen. Real Madrid can slip up, it's especially considering that this game is at the Emirates. And then Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. Oh, my Lord.
We will be there. We'll be there.
Football Power Hour. Okay, we might as well just first of all start with Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. And I think the thing that strikes me the most is Inzaghi, Simeone Inzaghi. Obviously, we know that he has been the coach for Inter Milan, and if you look right now at the Serie A standings, you see that Inter Milan is sitting at the top of the table. So they've only lost 3 times this season after 31 games played, 3 times. So that means like this team knows how to play well together. This team is actually very, 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 very stacked. When you think about the fact that you got Lautaro Martinez, you got Di Marco, you got Henrik Mkhitaryan, you got Barella, Kananoglu, like these guys are actually really good footballers. They're just ballers. And at the back, that's stacked with Acerbi, Bastoni, and Pavard. So I have a very, very, very strong feeling that Vincent Kompany is not ready for what Simeone Inzaghi is cooking. And I'm going to keep this show very, very straightforward and to the point with a prediction after I talk a little bit about what we can expect from Inter Milan. I think the missing up notable absentees is Denzel Dumfries. We've seen him in Champions League action last year, and this time he has a muscle injury, so he will definitely, if Inter go through, he will be available for the semis. But I still say keep your eyes on Inter Milan. People are sleeping on Marcus Thuram, who's a very, very good player as well. But right now, the star man is Lautaro Martinez. But Simeone Inzaghi said some things that kind of cast a little bit of like excuses FC vibe, in my opinion, because he says Inter is fatigued, and that's sort of like the outsiders for this first leg. In a press conference, he said, they are an experienced squad, talking about Bayern Munich. They have absences just like us. They press hard, are intense, and for many years have gone far in the competition. And along with Real Madrid, they're big favorites for the trophy, but we are still coming here to play a great game. We know that our path has been, that I've been here for 4 years and we never choose between tournaments. So because Inter Milan, by the way, are in a privileged position, they remain they're one of the few clubs that are still in the running for a treble this season. The top of the table in Serie A, they're in the semifinals for the Coppa Italia, and they are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I think PSG is another team that is also in a hunt for a treble this season. They've already won the League A, and then the I think quarterfinal as well of the domestic cup, and also they're still in the Champions League. So it's going to be interesting to see who will get a treble this season, because a few clubs are still in the running for that. One thing that I also want to mention, by the way, big up to you if you're just tuning in. Kindly don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Um, Big up to Pav. He's not dog. What are you? Big up to Javid. I'm not even gonna respond to that, Pav. But anyway, conversation is about Champions League. I know as Manchester United fans, we're not in the Champions League, but I think most football fans will be watching the matches today. But let's talk about Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have Harry Kane, who wants to break the curse this season. He really has his eyes on breaking the curse. Men like Pav in the building. Big up, Pav.
Yo, man.
Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan is what we're on about right now, bro. Who do you think has the upper edge?
Do you know what? Bayern's been a bit of a funny team, innit? Even in their own league, innit? I don't watch them often, but when there isn't any games on that are interesting, I'll maybe just put them on while I'm playing Xbox or something, innit? And same with Inter. To be fair, I've watched a few Serie A games this season.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but out of the two, you'd definitely say that Inter Milan are the better defensively set up team,
Ooh.
and they know how to hurt you because their wing backs here are on it. The Marco,
And
they've
Damian.
got Dumfries.
Dumfries is injured, but they got Damian and DeMarco right now available.
Yeah, I mean Damian played centre back for them, innit? A fair bit, so he can obviously do both. But they are
Pavard.
very exactly. They got Pavard as well.
Yeah.
Obviously going against his old club.
Yeah.
That's one of the L's that I got to take because I was against bringing in Benjamin Pavard to United when we were linked with him, and was it not this January? It was the one before, and
Yeah.
I was against it, and that guy's been pretty good for Inter Milan. But again, it might have been a different story if he come to us. He might have been crap with us, innit? So
Yeah.
he's doing bits at Inter, but I think that Inter over the two legs will outdo Bayern just because they're better defensively set up, and I think their defenders are better than what Bayern have got anyway. Obviously, Bayern will probably have the more chances, but as soon as Inter get you on the counter, you're done, innit? Because their forwards are powerful, man. They got the pace, they got the strength, and they can hurt you. So like
Yeah.
Inter hasn't been a bad team the last few years in Europe. Again, Inzaghi's got them
They're
work.
reaching the latter stages quite frequently when you think about it. Like just under the radar, like you know what I mean? They obviously gave City that really really difficult final, and
Yeah, and
and
they should have equalised if it weren't for that Timberland boot Lukaku messing it up.
that's that is true.
They
But
should have been back in the game. They got
yeah,
unlucky that day.
when you're talking about teams that are most informed in Europe, you have to consider Inter. I think I was just looking. They have like maybe 3 losses, and in the domestic league, and Bayern Munich, yeah, have 2 losses in the domestic league. But I'd say like the Serie A is slightly more competitive than Bundesliga. Would you agree with that? Right?
I think they're on the similar level.
Yeah.
I think obviously both leagues.
But Pav, the point that I'm trying to make is like there's a lot more like the higher the upper part of the table has slightly more quality. Like I feel like Serie A has a lot more teams that could hurt you, like compared to say in Bundesliga you have
Yeah,
Bayern.
in Serie A they have now because you've got Atalanta who have been doing bits, and
Exactly.
you've got your obviously like the teams like Roma and AC Milan. They're dropping off a little bit, but they have their ups and downs pretty much every couple of years anyway. But
Yes.
yeah,
Napoli.
you could say that because at the moment it's only really Bayern, Leverkusen, Dortmund's dead anyway.
Yeah.
RB Leipzig ain't been great.
And Frankfurt
But
has
yeah,
been surprisingly good, but like that's about it. There's not that much big fish in Bundesliga, in my opinion.
no, and Serie A teams have always been defensively good, innit? They bring out like they produce some of the best defenders out there, innit?
Yeah,
Just because they're obviously always brought up like that way. the players out there know how to defend. But yeah, it'll be a good game. It might just be like I said. It might be Bayern getting the majority of the chances, but I think Harry Kane might be a bit quiet in this one, isn't it?
Bro, he's hungrier than ever, bro. He's hungrier
I
than
know.
ever.
I think it might be. I think this. Yeah, I think it's at what's their stadium called? I forgot.
Allianz Arena.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
might be. I think it's there tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it's at the yes.
Yeah.
Allianz
So
Arena.
as long as Inter go out there, get a draw, I can see it being a 0-0, and then all they got to do is take it back to their ground. I think it's I think it's a doable job for Inter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I said, like when you've got a manager who knows how to play the free back, because with the free back, your defenders have to be able to defend, innit? Because of the wing backs, yeah. Like the wing backs are in it, they will bomb forward. A lot of their attacking threats do come from their side, innit? The wing backs are in it, but that's what I mean. They've got some good defenders like Bastoni, Darmian. I can't remember the other guy's name, but
Acerbi,
yeah.
Yeah.
And they've also got, I think they've got another guy. There's a German centre back, 6'4", 6'5" German centre back. They got, I can't remember his name.
Okay.
He's really good as well. He's someone that I'd like at United, isn't it? That guy is unbelievable, and he's pretty young still, isn't it?
Okay.
But yeah, they've got him, and yeah, I think they're set up like
Bisek, I think that's his name.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Aurel Bisek. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got him, and then obviously they've got their Barella in midfield. They've obviously still got Mkhitaryan in there, Kanaloglu. That guy's unbelievable.
Yeah, and he's really good at free kicks as well, you know. And
I know, man. Bro, it's either gonna be 1-0 to either team, or it's gonna be a draw. It's not. I can't see it being a high scoring game. This one's gonna be. It's gonna be like pretty level. And then the second game, I think they'll have to be a bit more open in it. But yeah, that game, I'll try to have both games on tonight. Obviously, we all know what's happening with the other game. We already know what's happening, bro. There's gonna be one eyebrow raised, bro, and it's going to shit.
Before we talk about that one, I want to say also another important thing to mention on the Bayern Munich side. It's Thomas Muller's last Champions League campaign with Bayern Munich, or probably of his career.
He's retiring at the end of the season, though.
Yeah, he's retiring. So
yeah.
So
bro, I feel like that guy's been around for about 20 years or so, man.
Right. But what a baller though. He's I think 35 or 36 years of age right now. But like he's somebody for me that I always like was just like, damn, the way he's just good at what he does. It's pretty. I'm jealous that Bayern Munich were able to have him for so long, because he's one of those forwards that like is not necessarily always about numbers, but he helps.
He's always said he says he doesn't care about personal accolades, innit? He said he doesn't care about winning them and stuff. Like he'll go down as one of the greatest, innit? Anyway, that guy. He's pretty much won everything there is to win. World Cups. What do you call it? Obviously everything in German. He's won trebles, so yeah, he's pretty much done it all.
Thomas Muller, yeah, man. Okay, let's also now transition to the big one, the other one, the real. Well, we're hoping to collect Arsenal tears today, bro. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Wait, before we talk about it, let me welcome Doctor in the building as well. By the way, shout out, Doctor, yourself.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Champions League, that's
yeah. Honestly, this first leg, I'm predicting a draw in all of them. Because it's either going to be a draw or it will swing one. It's one of those that you really don't know. But
can you mention Bayern Inter, like, and then because we're about to transition to Arsenal?
So Bayern Inter, it's either going to be a draw, or like one of those ones where if either team wins, it's going to be like a 2-1 win or something like that, you know?
But what I like, kind of like also what Papa was saying, is I feel like there's gonna be cagey, kind of like, oh, let's feel it out a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not
yeah.
go all out.
Definitely. And
We're
so
waiting.
whatever this is will be decided in the next leg. That's what I'm trying
Yes,
to say. Like if a winner is decided, it's going to be next week, and that's the
yeah.
one we're all going to be like to see who's going to win.
The
But
thing is, oh, sorry, go on.
yeah, I was going to say I'm kind of excited to see who gets to the next stage. You know, because Bayern want to break the Kane curse, and Inter have been all right, I guess. I'm not. I don't really follow Serie A like that. So, but what I
They've
see,
been more than all right in Serie
they've
A.
been
Like
good.
that, they've only had 3 losses, and they're pretty much like, it's Napoli that's giving them competition.
Yeah, but
that
I only watch like a few Napoli. I've only watched a few Napoli games, obviously because of
yeah.
Scott McTominay. But like, and no, I'm not going to be at Emirates with my soccer share.
Well, okay. Well, you might as well start on the Arsenal conversation. Kaka
With
is
Arsenal.
back. Mm-hmm.
With Arsenal, Saka is back and is great. Saka is one player you never hate in general. It's like he's very likable person. So who can, if you hate Saka, then I don't know.
He's not as likable as Son, but whatever.
Oh, Son is
But
equally
what
as likable.
Yeah, Saka is. I hear what you're saying. He's not like a troll or anything, but like Son is the most
Minds his
likable.
business.
But yeah. But, okay.
So I love that the Arsenal fans are optimistic, but they have to be real. Like if they think they can win this game and go to Bernabeu, right? It's called the Bernabeu. Yeah. And
Do you think you got a chance tonight, Doctor?
Me, I have a chance of like sleeping, eating food. I'm thinking of
I'm trying to catch her out, innit? She's on it.
Yeah, no, but like
people think they're smart,
Actually, I am smarter. I am smarter.
Oh no, you are, but like, no.
Well, your boy Saka score is what SLD is asking.
It will not surprise me if he does. It will not surprise me one bit if he does. But I'm just saying again, if this could be like a 1-1, 2-2 draw, or it could be a Real Madrid win.
No, Doc, man, show some chess, man. Like Real Madrid, man, they're gonna batter them. Yeah. Mbappe hat trick incoming. Vinny Jr. hat trick incoming. Yeah, you see, remember what Ramos did? You see what Ramos did to Salah in 19? Took out his shoulder, bro. I want to see Limp Bizkit go down with an injury, man. Rudiger, do a job on that guy, man. I want to see their star boy get taken out, like Salah got taken out. Nah, none of this your bullshit, man. Like I want to see a beating, an absolute beating, and then I want to come on here. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Arsenal channels. We're gonna sit there and laugh at them.
Yeah,
they got the biggest mouths, yeah, across football for somebody who don't win anything.
They definitely are most likely gonna get it because they're playing with Kiwa as the partner to Saliba, and Mbappe is gonna be so happy about that. For me, actually, the inclusion of Mbappe in this team is the thing that makes me feel like Real Madrid are not gonna be easy on them. If there wasn't Mbappe, like last year,
why would they be easy? What respect are they going to show Arsenal? Like, there's no respect to be shown to them. They're scrubs.
No, they have this habit. Real Madrid has this habit of like, oh, we'll solve it in the second leg, or they might even let them like score 1-0 up. We all know Real Madrid will go through eventually, but it's just one of those things where like, they have this like sort of like relaxed attitude about them, like that the smart kid that studies the day before the exam, and then gets really good grades. That's kind of like Real Madrid's character, in my opinion. So, but
But
Mbappe
that's the
being there,
thing. What you just said about being relaxed. If
yeah,
Angelotti sees him being relaxed by that, like I said, the man's raising one eyebrow, bro, and then players know what's what.
it'll be look. Yalis says Arsenal 3-0, Real Madrid in the bin with you. Wow. Okay, it's a football game. Anything can happen. That's the thing.
Nah,
Anything,
anything cannot happen in this game. We all know what's happening in
especially
this.
in the first leg, bro. Anything can.
No,
Like if
us.
Arsenal get a
You know
set,
what?
Bro, them taking a
give
beating in their own
No.
stadium, yeah. Their
no,
fans need it. The
Yeah.
fans
have
need it.
4 corner kicks. If Arsenal get 4 corner kicks, the fifth one will be a goal.
Bro,
No,
they've got
you know
Courtois.
yesterday
They
Real
got Courtois
Madrid
and go.
landed.
Courtois is not letting that happen. There's no chance that Courtois is letting them do
Yeah,
what they do on
don't
corners, yeah.
forget.
Rudiger's there,
Don't
yeah.
forget.
I don't know what other centre back they're gonna be playing. I don't know if Militao's there or Alaba
To
or
be
what in
fair,
it,
Real
but
Madrid are out of a lot
It'll
of players, but still, they're
it'll
still gonna beat them because they have
it'll
the
most
belief. They
likely
have
be.
that.
Go ahead, Doctor. Lend your point.
They have that. They have that. The thing that you know the
X
it's
factor,
Real Madrid, the X factor.
the
Arsenal's never
heritage
beat the
factor.
Arsenal's never. They've
Yeah,
never even won a Champions League, and
yeah. I
you know
mean,
what? And I'm not gonna continue to try and explain why Arsenal will go to the semis. So,
yeah.
um, Real
What
Madrid are out three defenders and one midfielder,
exactly? Yep.
but still, with what they have on paper, it trumps everything. And as Pav said, Kivio, it really Mbappe would if I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry. I
He's gonna
just feel
mop the
sorry.
floor with Kiwo.
This great thank God. And just, you know what, Pam is right. I was trying to give Arsenal a little like draw in the
Yeah,
hope. But nah,
yeah.
actually thinking about it, it's not gonna happen. Because the last time, let me just double check. Um they've gone head
What?
to head
Okay, go ahead.
for the last game. And Real Madrid did win on penalties, but still.
Speaking of speaking of penalties, I was watching the Valencia Real Madrid game a few days ago, and Vinicius missed a penalty, and I think that was the second or third penalty
Yeah,
he had missed. And now Carlo Ancelotti was like, "Well, no more penalties for Vinny. Mbappe
yeah.
is the penalty taker now."
Penalties.
And it was always like to me, like, why is Mbappe not taking them penalties? Because his
No, the
record
thing
is
is, taking penalties is not for everyone. That's why with
yeah.
us, it's always Bruno or previously Rashford was the one taking it at some point. But since
Mm,
Bruno's
it's
been
not
like a
even. It's not that. It's basically what the manager says. The manager will basically tell them who's taking the pens or whatever.
yeah,
Sometimes they'll give it to someone else, but it's always decided like
I know,
you
but
saying that Vinny won't be taking pens again. That ain't gonna happen. He'll still take pens. They probably just have like a rotation thing with who's gonna take it. Like I don't think that's a major
if you
thing.
look good at it, if you
yeah,
look
he
good
didn't
Nah,
at
say
it,
Vinny,
ever.
why
Vinny has
And
Vinny has scored quite a few pens,
yeah,
but he's also
but
obviously miss pens as well. But like Salah's been missing a lot of pens lately. He still takes them.
yeah. You know, it's one of
but
those where you're right. It's a rotation thing, and I think like he's like, well, if this guy's not in a good form right now in penalties, we have another very qualified penalty taker. You know, so Mbappe, yeah, if at all there's a penalty, Mbappe will enjoy that, and his pace really. Like this game plays to the hands of Real Madrid so much because Mbappe's pace is going to be necessary when Arsenal think they're pinning Real Madrid down. You know, a penalty is very likely to happen for Real. Big up Riri, by the way.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah. We're talking Arsenal, Real Madrid. Who do you think will have the upper hand today, Ancelotti
I,
or
I, I, I,
Arteta?
I don't really care much, but yeah, if I had to pick Real
Yeah,
Madrid, a la Madrid.
yeah. One day, Riri, we'll be in these stages of the competition. Maybe 2 years from now, yeah, I
Three
say
years? Well,
3 years,
you're not wrong, but still, 3 years? No,
2 to 3.
One
no.
thing just
It has to be sooner.
put out a tweet regarding one of the players that our fan base wants.
Ooh,
And who's that?
and who that?
Yeah, but we're not linked to them, unfortunately. It's the other team across the city.
Yeah, this transfer talk is it's not uplifting
It
so
can
far,
wait a
but
couple of months. It can wait till
yeah,
June. It's
we
just a
can
month
wait a
out.
few more weeks.
Yeah.
Yo, did
Oh,
you
did you
guys
guys
also
hear?
hear? Did you hear
Oh,
about what Pep Guardiola? I know this is a big pivot, but Pep Guardiola said about Matthias Nunes. He who's like been a midfield, and Pep says he can become a good right back for the physicality. I think he's not a player to play in the middle because he's not clever enough in
oh,
Wow.
composure.
wow,
He said he's not clever enough in composure. So
wow.
I was like, Pep, come on, man, be
He's
nice.
basically saying that brother's sold, innit?
That was so disrespectful,
I know.
Imagine that. I swear they spent like nearly 50 mil on him for him to play in midfield and be like, nah, you
We're gonna make him a right back.
like everyone makes bad transfers, innit? Like I said, that Nunes at Wolves, yeah, was a good player, innit? But he's
Yeah.
obviously gone there and it's not working out for him, just like Calvin Phillips. Like each transfer is always a gamble and it's luck. They either work or they don't.
Yeah.
So that's why I says you have to spend and spend until it works.
Yeah.
This is why we can't be sentimental with players, because end of the day they might not work. If you stay stuck with them, then that's your fault, innit? Like get rid as soon as you can, bring someone else, and that's the way it works.
My bad, bots. I got a call and it just kicked out the StreamYard.
All good, all good. You came back right at the right moment because I was trying to like round up our predictions for today. I mean, Doctor and Pav already kind of said that predictions, especially for Bayern Inter, but we can
5-0 Madrid.
But let's go all of them. I'm gonna start first. I think starting with Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, I see Bayern Munich winning this at home 2-1. Harry Kane brace. One of them will be penalty, one from open play. I feel it. I just see it. But then Inter Milan obviously will deal with them in the second leg. That's my take on that one. And for Arsenal, Real Madrid, I'm expecting an upset. A 1-0 to Arsenal from a corner kick. That's how I feel like it might happen today.
Oh, come on, man.
No. Real Madrid will win.
So Gabriel is out, right?
Gabriel is out, but Declan Rice,
Who's playing in Arsenal's backline? Saliba and who?
Kiwi.
Do we know?
Kiwi.
Kiwi?
And Lewis Kelly, and then they have Timber on the right.
Okay. Yeah. So you said Pav and Doc already gave their predictions?
They just gave Bayern Inter. They didn't give Arsenal.
Okay. So for Bayern Inter, I think it's going to be a very defensive game, I think. I would go 2-1 for Bayern. But I don't think Kane is the one who's going to score the goals, but that's just me.
Okay.
I have like a personal beef against Harry Kane, but yeah. But yes. Yeah, but I think Bayern will squeak by with like a 2-1.
All right.
win.
All right. Pav, you want to round up your predictions?
Yeah, not because I'm predicting this, because I want it to happen. Madrid 5-0.
5?
Yeah, Madrid. I want it to happen. It's not. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It's a prediction that it's gonna happen.
Speaking it into existence.
This is what I want. I want a 5-0 defeat to Arsenal. I want an Mbappe hat trick, a Vinny goal and a Rodrigo goal because people have been hating on Rodrigo lately because he weren't scoring. So yeah, and then we can watch all them Arsenal channels in peace before we go to sleep.
Fam is like, kill them on the first leg.
Yeah,
Am
why
I
not?
reading?
Kill them on
Am
the
I
first
reading
leg,
that?
and then when they're going to their funeral on the second leg, kill them again.
Am I
Kill them when they're already
reading
dead.
that? Am I reading that right in the chat? Mbappe and Rudiger are
No,
suspended.
they didn't. They didn't get suspended. They were thinking of suspending them, but they didn't suspend them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But UEFA changed that.
I think they got fined.
I actually think for me, Real is not playing like lights out football, so I'm not gonna be as crazy as Pav and say 5-0. But go ahead. What were you gonna say, Bots?
No, I was also gonna ask Doctor about hers once you're done with your.
Yeah. So let me wrap it up real quick. So yeah, I think it's not gonna be a knockout this game at because they're playing at Arsenal, right?
Yeah, at Emirates. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3-1 Real.
Wow. Big score lines, guys. Big score lines. Doctor, what are you saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. Saka is back, so I feel like maybe Saka will score one goal, but it will be 3-1. I agree with 3-1. Real Madrid.
And that's based on the fact that Arsenal doesn't have their powerhouse back line.
Yeah.
Like Saliba is not there. Not Saliba, sorry. Gabriel's not there. Saliba is playing with, a new person next to him that he hasn't been playing with for, a while. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll be there. We'll be there for the watch along.
So it's fined and suspended 1 game ban? That's what
No,
is saying?
they are playing tonight. I just went and checked, so they've already served that one ban thing.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think it wasn't Rudiger. It was I think Vinny escaped the punishment as well. So they're all there. Apparently they'll be playing tonight. The only one who's a doubt is apparently Courtois because he hasn't played the last 3 games.
Yes.
Due to a calf injury, but he has traveled with the squad today, so he could be back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had to play a very the young kid versus Valencia, and I was just like, oh my god, yeah, they need Courtois back. So yeah.
And it looks like they're saying what's it called? What Wajid said in the chat. It looks like it's going to be that Asensio at centre back, but it looks like Alaba could be playing left back from what I've just read.
Yeah. No, they're good. Or Garcia, who's not bad as well.
But dude, to be fair, Madrid needs some new fullbacks, because they got Vasquez, he's leaving in the summer as a free agent apparently. So
I mean, they got Trent coming in.
Well, actually, yeah, they got that, but they also need still probably need another 2 fullbacks, and they need someone to cover, but they need a left back as well because that Ferland Mendy's always injured, but they'll still win, man. When you got Mbappe, Vinny up top, and Rodrigo.
Bob,
man.
is that what happens when you go to bed late, bro?
Right? He's yawning. I wanted to say him yawning, But
I know. I think I go to bed most days at 12 and have to be up at 5:45 in the morning.
Nah, you're not being fair to yourself. You need 7 hours sleep, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we'll be here for the watch along later on. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way. See you. Football Power Hour!